In this video, I'm going to teach you, or I'm going to tell you why I don't fix computers or cell phones anymore. I was going to add why I don't clean mouse balls anymore, or trackballs balls anymore. But some people, you know, the new people, they may not understand that. So, if, just in case if you didn't know, you know, the old mouse, they used to have a ball on the bottom, and you have to take it out, clean it up, clean the rolls, put it back in, and then to make it work. So basically, I fix computers, but you know, once in a blue moon, or maybe if I have to do a computer class teaching, and then okay, I'll do it. But otherwise, I do other stuff. For instance, I fix houses. I do electric work, plumbing, concrete, painting, and everything. Mainly, my main thing that I like to do the most is electric and plumbing. For the rest, usually I have my other guys. But why I do that is because I get more cash, more fiat, more dollars. So if you are stuck in your life, if you're fixing computers all the time, cell phone, and you're thinking, okay, yes, it's taking a long time, and it doesn't make any sense, or I'm not making any money. Money is gold and silver. I'm not making any fiat. Fiat is the dollar. So here I'm going to teach you my experience, so that way you can succeed, and then you can make a lot of dollars, euros, or pesos, or whatever you want to make or to earn in this case, because it's against the law making dollars or euros, but you can earn them. So you grab them from someone else, and you give them a service in exchange for your dollars or euros. So basically, here I want to show you what I've been doing, what people are willing to pay, at least in 2023. And surely moving forward, it will be kind of the same, or maybe it will increase just a little bit. Why is that? Because you have something that is called offer and demand. So if you have a lot of technicians, you know, a lot of people, mostly, you know, they know how to move the mouse, they know how to remove few screws, put a board, you know, maybe replace a video card or something like that, so just basic stuff, and they don't go beyond that. So, and then you have a lot of people doing the same thing. But when you have something like it's more difficult, let's say, you know, like coding, let's say that you have to program in Python, JavaScript, or anything like that. Okay, now we are talking about something else. You need a lot of experience. You need to have the knowledge how to do that. I mean, it's not something that you can learn just in 5 minutes. You have to, you know, be learning coding for years. So in order to be a master and to be very good in that. But you know, most people, they don't want to put the time, so they want the easiest thing. So the easy thing is just, you know, swap video cards or motherboards or something like that. And then because you have a lot of people doing the same thing, a lot of people are willing to work for nothing because they are earning, you know, just a little bit more than working in McDonald's, so they are happy with that. So here I'm going to show you, for instance, in a world market, what you can earn fixing computers, something that doesn't make any sense. For instance, I have this. At least for this company, as you can see here, it says dispatch desktop technician, $8. I mean, they are paying $25 for 8 hours, up to 8 hours. So that is crazy. So the budget is about $200. So it makes no sense. So I'm going to tell you why it doesn't make any sense. Here, for instance, terminating maybe Ethernet cables or something like that, $45 an hour. Here, swapping a fan, you're thinking, okay, swapping a fan, you know, like maybe a power supply fan or something like that. I mean, that is very easy. It doesn't make any sense. But, you know, they are willing to pay here $60. Like $60, it doesn't make any sense. If you're here in US, just to fill up the tank, it's like $60. If you want to go for lunch to eat something in any restaurant, you're going to spend like $30. So let's say half an hour just to go, half an hour to come back to your house. Plus the gas and plus the maintenance, you know, you're going, maybe even if you spend $5 in gas, you have to calculate like $50 because, you know, you're putting miles in the car. You have to pay tires, brakes, you know, oil change, and all those things. So and also you have to pay yourself, and you have to eat. You have to do something. So if you go here for $60, I mean, you're losing. here. So basically, you are paying just to work. Here, kind of the same thing. It doesn't make any sense. 45 an hour, yes, it's a little bit better if you are, full day. But at least in my case, not that much. So in this case, at least at this time, charging like 140 an hour, and the best case scenario will be 125 an hour. I mean, it depends on the labor, but for instance here, just to fix no cell phone, so just to fix a phone system, troubleshooting the dial tone and all the things. This company, they were willing to pay 140 an hour, just no problem. I've been doing this type of jobs, working on phone system, phone lines, PBXs, and everything. Because you have little people, knowing this, having all the tools and everything, they're willing to pay you that. Here, for instance, another troubleshoot in the phone. Their phones were down. Also, same thing, 125 an hour. Always, I tell the customers a minimum of 2 hours. If I don't charge, minimum of 2 hours, I don't even go. It doesn't make any sense. Why that? See, if you're thinking, well, because you're greedy, so you want to charge as much as possible. This is the thing. For instance, let's say you're a computer technician. So I'm talking about here. Just this are the basic tools that they have. So, for instance, let's say if you buy just the cheapest tool, the screwdriver, just electric screwdriver, $19. Let's say with taxes, maybe 22. If you have something better, let's say the DeWalt is 84. Here you have another model, let's say 120 for just a freaking screwdriver. So what happens? Why are you bringing this up? Is because if you lose the screwdriver, it happened to me. I went to the customer, I was doing the job, I forgot the screwdriver, I called them back saying, hey, I forgot the screwdriver, can I go to pick it up? What screwdriver? We don't have anything here. Okay, I lost the screwdriver. So if you are charging, $25 an hour, like here, I mean, how many hours do you have to work just to recoup your freaking screwdriver? I mean, if you have the cheapest one that's going to last maybe 6 months or a year, and then you have to throw it away, or it's not very powerful, okay, maybe 1 hour, less than 1 hour, and you're going to have your screwdriver back. But if you have a good one, let's say you have the 120, the $119 that you see over here, you're in trouble. I mean, you will have to work, at least 4 or 5 hours in order just to recoup the cash that you pay, for the screwdriver. And that is if you have one thing. If someone steals something, from your van or something like that. I mean, in my van, I have like over $10,000 on tools. I can do almost everything. I have, just big shops, small shops, anything. I have almost every tool that you can imagine. So imagine that. And I want to change the screen so that way you can see here. For instance, let's say that you live in a big city, or even it could happen anywhere here. So let's say you have a Ford Fiesta here. I don't know, 2011, 2018. If you have just an old car, is like just $100 just to replace just the side mirror. Here, the cheapest one, same thing. 2011, 2013, $95. So how many hours are you going to work, just to pay for the mirror? Is something that is going to happen every day? Most likely not. But if it happens, what are you going to do? So you have to be prepared. If you go out, always you have a risk or anything. I mean, they can scratch your car. The car can break down. Anything can happen. So you have to earn well. Otherwise, if you are earning, at least here in US, I am in a small city. I am in Cincinnati. So if you are earning like $200 an hour, I mean, you're starving here. I mean, if you have a family or something like that, I mean, you are like paycheck to paycheck. Something happens, something breaks down, you have a major repair or something like that, you're done. So if you're, and even more, I mean, if you're working for yourself, you have to be able to earn at least $500 a day, at least. If you want to earn more, if you can earn more, yes, of course, you can earn as much as you want. But if you earn like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a day, okay, now we are talking about something else. So here I went to a customer. This is a picture of me, and as you can see here, McDonald's. So they are paying up to $22 an hour. And there was another sign here on this side that it said, okay, we offer benefits, vacations, health insurance, and I don't know, a few other things. So, okay, so you're telling me I'm going here, I'm going to flip burgers. I have benefits, I have a vacation and everything, and you want me to work for how many dollars you said? For $25 an hour and just maybe for one day? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you can have, just another job that they will pay you every day. I mean, if you want to, surely in McDonald's, if you want to work like Monday to Sunday or something like that, or Sunday to Monday, I mean, surely they will give you as much work as you want. I mean, surely you can work as many hours as you want. You don't have any issue. You don't have to have tools or anything like that. You just go there and whatever they give you, and you flip burgers or you do whatever they say. I don't know. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. So you have to see, how much things cost. Even I don't know if you want to buy like a decent mouse or something like that. It's like maybe $20. Yeah, the cheapest one maybe is $5-6, but you have to be able, to earn enough, because after that you will have to pay taxes here in US. You pay the city, you pay the state, you pay the IRS. When you want to realize you have, at least like 30 or 40% of your total income, it goes to the government, and the other percent, it goes to you. So let's say if you are earning $25 an hour, and remember, these companies, they are going to charge, these companies, they are going to hire you, yeah, 1 day, 2 days. They're not going to hire you every day. If you get sick, nobody is going to pay you or anything like that. So you have to earn a lot. So if you have a downtime or something like that, you can leave. Otherwise, you're going to be on the street, begging for a few dollars here and there. Okay, let's talk about things that you can do in order to earn more. Like I said, at least at this point, fixing phone systems, maybe running Ethernet cables, like big offices or something like that. You have big projects, and then you can hire, a few other guys that they will charge you maybe $25 an hour, and then you can make a good profit. Coding. So if you want to code in Python, I made a full class. If you want to go to my other channel, Gabak USA, I have like 20 videos about how to code in Python. So if you want to code on that, I mean, people, at least here at this time, they are going to pay you, like $80-$100 an hour easily. You can go to Fiverr if you want to, or Freelancer or places like that, and they will even offer you, people that live here in US, they are charging like 80, 100. You can charge whatever you want. You want to work for a company, maybe Facebook, maybe Google or something like that, they are going to pay you very, very well. Or if you want to do electric shops or plumbing or things like that, I mean, people are willing, to pay a big amount of cash or fiat in order to have things done, because you don't have so many. There is not as much as competition, maybe as a technician. Also, you have to have a lot of tools. You have to have the experience, and if you don't know any of that, or if you don't have those things, I mean, you're toast. You cannot do the job. So by doing these type of things, also how you present yourself, you have a website, you have a nice cars, you present yourself, you can talk well or something like that, and then you can go farther more than the competition. That will help you a lot. And always be willing, to learn new things. Don't listen music. I barely listen music or watch videos or movies or anything like that. Sometimes I like to watch, like a documentary thing, like about health, or maybe something else, something that I'm going to learn. But things, useful stuff. Or if you can watch classes, let's say coding, or maybe trading, or I don't know, whatever you want to learn, something that is going to be valuable in the market, and that's it. And then you have to be nimble, always willing to move. Is someday, people don't want electricians anymore, and they are using another technology or another thing. Okay, be a plumber or be something else, do something else. So it's the same thing with this. So that is why I don't fix cell phones. I don't fix computers, because the same thing. Let's say you have a cell phone, it's like 2 or 3 years old. it doesn't make any sense. You can even buy a brand new cell phone for $300, $400. It could be a flagship, maybe like an iPhone, maybe with 1 or 2 years, and it will work great, and it will be fast enough, at least for most people. And then you can buy that instead of, you know, spending hours and hours trying to fix the cell phone, or maybe the computer, the logic board, and spending hours and hours, you know, for something that it doesn't worth anything or worth very little. You're going to see, you know, some people, they fix computers, they fix laptops, and you will see them. How much are they going to spend, you know, to earn in if they fix a logic board problem? I mean, it's like maybe 200, 300, let's say $400, and maybe you spend, you know, 3 or 4 hours or even more, or maybe, and it doesn't make any sense. So it's not feasible, you know, to these type of things. Can you move ahead? Yeah, you can work on computer. I mean, if you have, you know, like a legion of computer, let's say, I don't know, you have 200 computers to fix every day or something like that, yeah, you can make a lot, because you used to do that. You know, you have a lot of computers in line, you know, a lot of customers, they in back then, you know, Windows 7, Windows XP, and those computers, they used to, you know, get infected very, very quickly. Yeah, I used to fix, you know, like 10 computers a day. And then, yeah, you can make a lot, because, you know, you can wipe and reload, and you can do that, you know, in almost all of them at the same time. And then you can make a decent living. But in today's age, you know, computer, they barely get infected, and they don't have much problem. The operating system is pretty stable. Same thing with the cell phones. They are like decent, very good. They're not that expensive. Now you have like OnePlus. You have, you know, many other brands. You know, they are making like a cheap cell phone. Even you can buy a cell phone for $100 or $200. Yeah, they're not going to be the greatest, but, you know, people don't know. People do that. And when a customer calls me, I have a few, you know, few customers saying, "Hey, come fix the computer. The computer is not turning on. I have the employees, you know, they need to work or something." I say, "Hey, yeah, I charge, let's say, 130 an hour, and minimum 2 hours. And if they say, oh, it's too much, too bad. Call someone else. I don't care. I'm not going to go for less than that. At least in my case." And I know the computer, you know, you're going to think, I mean, always I mean, sometimes the customer, they will tell me, you know, but the computer is $500. I can buy a brand new one. Yeah, but you buy a new one, you don't have the data, the old data from the old computer. You know, you have to pay the same thing. So you have to pay for the labor. The same thing with the cell phone. When things are so cheap, it doesn't make any sense, you know, to pay someone. Sometimes if the guy is working everything on the cloud and they don't save anything on their computer, yeah, they're going to throw it away, buy a new one, and, you know, and that's it. So that is the problem that you're going to have. So hopefully you have enjoyed this class. If you're outside the United States and you want me to send you, you know, tools, electronics, or anything like that, if you want to buy by bulk, I can give you all my providers. I can send it to you, FedEx or DHL or whatever that you want to use. And if you want to support this channel, you can join to my channel. It's not the same like a subscription, so that way you can pay like a monthly fee, like, let's say $1, $2 or whatever. You're going to have access to special videos, and you can support this channel, so that way I can make more videos for you. So if you have any other subject that you want me to talk about it, please let me know in the section below, and see you in the next class.